So are we okay? So this has been years ago. I was dating a guy. And we were sitting on the couch, and so your 3-section couch with the
as you do,
three pillows, right? So it was him on the left, I'm in the middle, and then his dog on the right. His dog had popped up watching TV or whatever, and kind of snuggled up against him. So he gets up to go to the bathroom, and it was like just straight ass smell. And I actually looked, thinking he shit himself. No, but my guess is he probably farted like 10 minutes ago, and it just stayed there until he stood up.
And he's like, "What, me, the dog?"
The thing was, is I didn't even say anything about it. I made this face, and he was like, "What?" I was like, "Nothing."
He comes to sit back down and just plumes it out.
Oh, it was terrible. And I was in my 40s, so it was my first time experiencing that, and I thought, all right, I probably experienced a lot of things, but that's a real thing. It happens. Remember that. Hey, and if you learn nothing else, just remember that.
Oh my God.
Those cushions do retain.
That microfiber cushion, that light brown microfiber.
What the Pod Was That may have content and language that isn't suitable for some. Listener discretion is advised.
Recorded live from the G.O.T. Sound Studio, this is What the Pod Was That. All material played on the show was found on the internet. The opinions about that material are our own. Please follow the show on Twitter @WhatThePodPod. Let's start the show. Welcome to What the Pod Was That. I am Barrett Gruber, the host of this Norfolk Southern eastbound freight, bound to derail into something that you just can't turn your head from.
LOL.
LOL, you got me.
I am joined by the drunken train engineer who worked fewer hours than you'd think, Zach King.
Oh, I'm driving the train?
Apparently. That's where I put you.
I'm the train that stops for biscuits.
And welcome the woman who'd rather be filming the whole tragedy than stop, dial 911, and get first responders to the scene, Cari Simmons.
That's accurate.
You would have filmed the alligator guy we're talking about. Alligator farm parachute, man.
As the first alligator gets a leg and then another leg.
I saw that Faces of Death dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't like alligators. That was tragic.
Faces of Death.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate every one of you. Please subscribe to the show. Subscription drive our searches. That's how we get new listeners. Also, if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts and you think we're worth it, go ahead and give us one of those 5-star reviews. If you're not on Apple Podcasts, follow us on Twitter @WhatThePodPod and interact. Also, if you're one of the people who'd prefer to listen on YouTube, we have a new channel available, youtube.com/@WhatThePodWasThat. And with that out of the way, you all know how this works. The internet giveth, and then we taketh away.
I got to tell y'all, I heard a brand new commercial on the way here, and I've never heard it before. If you have a problem with meth, please call it. Yeah, and this guy's like, I'm finally clean from meth. And it's just like the weirdest thing. They don't say methamphetamines.
Like on Sirius or on a local channel?
Local channel.
I did not know.
If you're struggling with meth.
I mean, is this Myrtle Beach or Orangeburg or whatever, wherever the hell the meth is at? Pillion, Gaston?
Red Bank.
As soon as you get off that exit for Lexington, they're going to start pumping in the meth commercials.
God, number 6.
It was seriously, I was like, meth. Okay.
I mean, I guess if you're gonna go with the slang, then that would be appropriate for here because the fewer the letters, the better.
There's some dude like, I'm over meth finally.
I'm over meth.
Meth isn't controlling my life anymore.
Do you think that's something that because I've never done meth.
I don't know that anybody's here's done meth.
Without.
How does one do meth?
That's one of the ones that you just don't do, right? Well, it's not like you bump a little bit of cocaine take a hit from a...
This is where we do one of those 1950s. So you're thinking about trying meth.
Right.
Okay, so keep your hands on the table. If you've ever tried meth, please remove one hand. No, I'm kidding. No, I've never tried
If
meth.
you had an Adderall at some point, you've had methamphetamines.
Yeah, that's true.
But like meth, like street
like
meth?
Crystal?
Yeah, like crystal meth? Isn't that what Breaking Bad was about?
Yeah.
Is that not what I have? Okay, so I know there's meth and then there's another one, right? That's pretty bad. But is meth not the one where... Heroin, that's what I'm thinking about. But is meth not the one where you're seeing the pictures of the people on the road and they're just kind of frozen like statues because they've had so much?
I don't know.
Or is that fentanyl?
That sounds like an episode of Doctor Who.
No, you haven't seen them? Like, and it's like in... they pop up from different cities. Supposedly one is like, here's a clip from Los Angeles, and then here's a clip from Detroit or whatever. And these people are, they're just kind of weird and frozen in these weird.
That sounds like a heroin if they're frozen.
Yeah, that sounds more like
this.
heroin.
Meth is more like watching around, like geeking and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe that one's.
It's-
Next time I find one, I'll send
it's-
it. They
it's
pop up on
twitchy
my
vision.
TikTok all the time.
Yeah.
It's twitchy vision.
Twitchy vision.
Yeah, no, I think when it comes to meth, I think that's probably one of those ones where I probably have out-salaried myself from that particular group because I feel like
If I'm doing drugs, they're bougie drugs.
I was wondering which way he was going.
If I'm doing drugs, a doctor is giving them something.
That's right. I'm totally getting prescribed anyway. Okay, so we want to get started.
All right, Captain.
What's the most appropriate way for us to pick who's going first?
I go first?
Well, then there's that. You know what? I was about to say I don't even care. So
all right.
yeah.
When's the last time I've gone first?
It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been a while. All right, we'll let that go first.
So this is like a thing where they get people who are experts and someone will ask them like questions about whatever they're experts in.
Okay.
And you're really going to enjoy what this lady's an expert in. And it's real.
Okay. All right. This will be good.
Patient.
Retired.
Your specialist subject.
Sexual favours.
In 2 minutes, starting now. What act is performed by a combination of analingus while simultaneously reaching around to masturbate the recipient?
Rusty trombone.
What is the act of twisting and fiddling with your partner's nipples as if they were radio knobs?
Tuned in Tokyo.
Correct. What verb is used to describe gingerly placing one's testicles onto one's eye sockets?
Teabagging.
Placing a large taco in one's rectum before eating it is commonly known as what?
The Mexican shuffle.
No, it's the spicy gringo.
Oh my
What other phrase is commonly called 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink?
The shocker.
Filling a southern girl's mouth with Kool-Aid and...
Mississippi bird bath.
Correct. Farting on a man's penis while spooning is called the what?
Hot Richard.
So, Sybil, you got 1 wrong with 11 points, which leaves you with 11 points. Congratulations. Your occupation.
I don't even know what to say.
Richard.
'Cause she was a grandma. She was,
And she knew it all except for the spicy gringo.
except for the spicy gringo.
A taco out of a bottle.
And you know what's crazy? When you preempted of what we were about to watch, I thought, okay, this is gonna be some chick with sexual favors or whatever, but it just wasn't. It didn't. Like it delivered.
Jeopardy-esque,
It
like-
delivered.
Yeah.
I got to admit, I was that was shocking. Zach. Your algorithm, man.
That's on Facebook.
Oh,
I was.
shit.
I was gonna say because it looked like you pulled it from a list different than TikTok. So
Man.
okay.
This is my reserve when I didn't have videos. I'm like, I'll get the ones you saved on Facebook.
All right, I'm gonna share Cari's first one. This is the first one that Cari's got.
Guess what?
Oh.
We got the lights cut back on. My Gammy said my mama must have did a lot of nasty stuff to get the money for the lights.
Go.
My mommy said she got her child support check. But my Gammy said my mommy's a motherfucking lie because she don't even know who nobody's daddy is to get no child support check. My Gammy said my mommy probably went out there on the corner and got some money. I don't know. I went to the corner and I didn't see no money. So my Gammy must be won this time. I asked my mommy and she said, none of your damn business. And she go sit my motherfucking ass down. But I just wanted to know how we got the lights cut back on. But I'm happy. Look, everybody.
That's not a real baby.
It's not. Oh, is that a deep fake?
Yeah. That's just the baby TikTok filter, but that is funny.
That is
I
funny.
didn't know that. I didn't even know there's a baby TikTok. Thanks for. You know what? Okay, Buzz Killington. Fuck you.
Zach here to break down your videos.
Did you call him Buzz Killing? What?
Buzz Killington.
Buzz Killington. I thought you said Buzz Killing Timmy.
No.
Yeah.
And honestly, for some reason, the first thing that popped into my head was like South Park, and then a buzzsaw like cutting through Timmy for some reason.
God,
He just can't get out of the way.
have y'all seen a recent episode of South Park where they do the Kanye thing and Cartman is telling everybody that Kyle runs Hollywood?
No.
Is that the new one after the Harry and Meghan one?
No,
Or
I
is
think,
that
I think it
before?
was before.
Okay.
Because they have Cartman wears the black hood thing like Kanye did and starts talking about the Jews and stuff like that.
Okay. I saw that on TikTok.
see.
I saw that on
And he has like
TikTok.
a good, like an angel on his shoulder, but
Yeah.
he calls it Yee.
Yeah. That's funny.
And every time the Yee goes and does something, it's actually Cartman doing it. God,
I
it
haven't-
was so funny.
I'll have to. I got to get caught up. Like, I only just recently watched the Harry and Meghan one because
Yeah.
it was so big on the.
Oh yeah.
And they hyped it up so much on TikTok. I was kind of let down. I was like, oh, that's not bad. I was like, that's legit.
That's the only show that if you say something, they will come for you and destroy you.
Oh, man, they have.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
All right. So this is my first one, and this one is mostly just
All right, I'm
audio.
gonna try this, and it's gonna be in the style of Hank Williams. Early in the morning, rising to the street,
I'd listen to this.
light me up that cigarette, and I strap shoes on my feet.
Damn.
I got to find a reason.
It basically is a country song.
Yeah.
I got to find a reason why my money's all gone.
Damn, he's good.
I enjoyed this.
He does Johnny Cash, too.
Oh, have you seen
I
it?
can still get high.
I mean, you're right. This is absolutely a country song.
Yeah.
Motherfucking right. Life's too short, so love the one you got. 'Cause you might
That would get you
run
kicked
over
off
or you
the,
might get shot.
Variety show of the day.
No, I think I just got chill bumps.
Anyway, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That
With my
was
bulletproof vest.
And
He's-
so he does these. I'm assuming you've seen this guy a few times before
yes.
on TikTok.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So does he typically cover country?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
turns regular songs into like Johnny Cash, or that's
Into
the
like
first time I've heard
that
Hank
kind of
Williams.
deep country though, because his voice, when just that first sentence.
Yeah, he's definitely got that sound that Hank Williams makes
Yeah.
when he sings.
Yeah, he
when he's
does.
saying.
Man, that's good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
All right, Zach, you're up with the next one for our entertainment.
So this one's called
I love how we all clear our throats right into the microphone.
this one's the Iowa State Fair husband calling. Have y'all seen this? The Iowa State Fair husband calling.
I don't think
Damn
so.
it, you stole one from me.
Oh, really?
That's okay.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. No, play it. This is really funny.
Bob! Hurry up! I don't want to be late.
Loser.
Bob, hurry! Bob!
There's one's like,
Robert, Dean! Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Dean! Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo!
fucking loser. My God.
that to me is a winner.
Can you
Wow.
hear me? Shout in here right now! Come on! You know you're going to be late again, and you know that I want to get there on time. Roy?
Roy.
Roy!
Yeah, she's the winner.
When I first...
So okay, just so I'm clear.
Oh my God, dude.
So they used to have like pig calling, right?
Right.
Yeah.
This is the calling your husband version of that at a state fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you ever?
No one better ever in their fucking life call me like that.
And that's in Ohio?
Iowa.
Well,
Nothing else to do. Like, dear God.
Oh, you got two things in
and then
Iowa.
do you really think
There's
like,
two things.
They're on 500 acres of land. Husband's out there, plowing, doing
Yeah.
whatever husbands do.
You're not going to hear
How
it.
many
jacking off in the shed.
How many of their husbands went in the field and just like
I mean, the stuff
drove
you
their
gotta do
tractor
to
into a
farm.
fucking lake? She calls me Roy. My name is Timothy.
I only stumbled onto this farm. I didn't know she was married.
That second one where she was Kim or Ken or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was painful for me to listen to.
Just no.
It's
Count your blessings.
yeah. I have to imagine that there's two things that go on in Iowa. You have the Iowa caucuses, every 4 years. And then you have the husband calling.
Yeah.
And then do they have meth up there?
For sure.
Sure, yeah. That's probably ground zero.
Are you kidding? Do you know what the entry fee is? Or you know what you have to do to get prepared for this?
Bring meth.
It's meth. All right, here's Cari's second one.
Things I do not understand why Americans do. Part 11. Why do you date men that make you cry all the time, huh?
Aww.
I'm in like midlife crisis. You dating onion or man? You like stinky vegetable or a man? Stop dating onions. Things I do not understand.
Stop dating onions.
Stinky vegetable or man?
Yeah, why he make you cry?
I don't know what to say about that.
It's cute. You don't like it?
A
little too close to home? Are you one of those dudes that hurt people, Barrett?
Yeah, but it's only because I'm way too observant about what their weaknesses are, and then you have to attack. Why are we? Don't judge. Don't judge me. My next one's good.
It's gonna make it all better. Ooh, I like this song.
You know this guy's made a killing off of this.
Oh man,
yeah. I love that.
Yeah, dude, that has to hurt, Dick. Yeah.
Does he do? Is this his only Cartman song? Because that was really good. I
He has a
imagine he's
ton.
got a bunch.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh my gosh, that's
because I haven't
good.
followed him, but here's another one.
Doesn't he sing that anyway though?
That's from South Park.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me find another one.
Sounds just like it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Little Smashing Pumpkins.
I'm sure he's got like what millions of people who like these videos by now.
180. Well, 181 now.
Oh well, that's disappointing.
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, should probably, poor guy.
I'm gonna give him a like.
Give him one like.
His name is Ferdinand Fret, so go out there and follow him. There will be a link in the notes. So,
Oh yeah, that's good.
yeah, we'll give him the what the pod bump.
Totally gonna boost his legs there.
Yeah.
He's gonna start getting checks now.
Nothing better. Nothing better.
So, do y'all know who Shane Gillis is?
Yes.
Stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
So he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and this is like one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
All right.
My parents saw me do stand-up in Harrisburg. We're like one of 12 people in the audience. And my closing joke was like, would you rather get shot in the head or 69 with your dad? No. It's that joke kills. I go, everybody wants to say you would never suck your dad's dick, but that gun comes out, you and your dad get awfully friendly. We would do it standing. I'd flip his old ass up. His New Balances would be kicking in the air. My dad was in the front row like, God damn it.
Regular people.
They brought their friends. They brought another couple. Oh my! When I said that joke, I vividly remember my mom just goes, "Oh no!" I told her never to come again. And then my dad called like 2 days later and was like, "Hey," and I was like, "If this is about comedy, I can't
do it."
And he was like, "All right." I'm just saying, everybody else is talking about stories. You're up there talking about doing gay stuff.
And he tells him at the end, he goes, when's the last time your dad's seen you? It's been a couple years. He's like, well, invite him back, do the new stuff, and then close with that joke again.
I would be mortified. Could you? I mean,
the mom goes, oh no. I can just see the dad in the front row like, ah.
Well, I can tell you right now, if I ever did stand-up comedy, coming to a show that I did would not be anything. My parents don't come to my house for anything now.
Yeah.
They would never come to a stand-up comedy show.
Yeah, ultimately, I think it's a bad idea for my parents ever to go to one of my stand-up shows.
Well,
I think it's just a bad idea.
We'll all be there, though, Barrett.
Well, when I was in a metal band, my mom's like, I'll still come to your show. I was in a metal band. My mom was like, I'll come to your show. And then she heard us practice one time, and it's, she was like, no, I can't.
Just send me the clips.
I was like, we're really good. She's like, you scream. I was like, yeah.
It's kind of what we do. We're metal. Yeah. What is this fallen thing behind you?
That's a light.
Okay.
It's meant to cast. Well, yeah.
That is a Ghostbusters spirit trap.
I was like, is it a TV that they haven't put up yet?
It's meant to cast light behind me for
Amazon
recordings.
box. And that's.
It's to give it a little depth.
I like it. I like. Some
You're
depth.
really going behind baseball here.
What's happening over here?
Okay, I'm gonna play Cari's next one.
Oh,
I don't know why everyone comes on the internet to bitch about sexism, because I'm sexist.
Can't hear it.
I'm sexist as shit.
I can hear it.
fucking hate me.
He muted me.
But actually, I'm not sexist, because I hate women too, and that is the true meaning of feminism, equality. Also, I'm really only a feminist at my convenience, because I'm a feminist until there's something real heavy to carry, and then all of a sudden, I'm a damsel in distress. I don't care if I have to feed into your toxic masculinity, if that means I don't gotta carry some shit upstairs or something. Yeah, my morals go out the fucking window. I'm very depressed today.
Very depressed today.
Goodbye.
Man, that is a whole.
That's a lot. It's a lot to unpack there, isn't it?
Man,
oh my God.
I kind of want to know, like, how was her day just before that?
Yeah.
Like, what did you do or
was
not
there
do?
a day before this?
Is she just having her coffee?
It's just a slew of conscious thoughts.
Yeah.
In what I can only assume is like the least, I don't know, constructive way.
She's like, you know what? I'm going to start recording. We'll see what happens. This is gold. Let's put it on TikTok.
I'm real depressed today.
All right. So my next one, it's I think that it's very funny because it's sort of it's
like saying
I think it's great.
I think it's
no
hilarious.
offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You may not like it.
So here we go. If y'all can see it, this is first of all, it starts out with a question of Sean Hannity asking Kevin McCarthy a question. So I'm just gonna.
One of the things I'd like to see, and I'm seeing, is more diversity in the Republican Party.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Yeah, all white people. What do you know?
Black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm black. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black.
Oh my God.
Just is
everyone in the Republican Party is an old white person.
And to give it some context, there was one guy in the Republican Party that got nominated several times for the Speaker of the House that got 6 votes or whatever. But anyway,
yeah,
I just thought that was pretty funny.
The only black guy is that Santos dude. At least he says he's black.
Or
No.
or says he's whatever.
Yeah, Jewish.
Until there's a question that comes up about it. It's like, look, I used to work at Disney World. And when I worked at Disney World, I was Prince Charming because at the time they were only looking for Prince Charmings that were 5'7", so not 6'3". So when I was Prince Charming, they all of a sudden made a decision that I couldn't be Prince Charming before because they were looking for 6'3". Well, I said, well, then I'll just be one of the princesses, and they let me be the princess, but only because I'm not dressing in drag. It's just me playing a character, not drag, character. You get it? Drag, not character.
#rant.
If that makes it into one of his arguments, though, if that shows up on the internet as something he says, I need credit
absolutely.
for that.
We'll have to #Barrett at that point.
When they asked him about if who's going to win RuPaul's Drag Race, and like he was just
no, his face lit up. He goes, oh,
yeah, like, oh wait, Republican.
That's a relative question.
Are you?
Don't ask me about the budget.
Are you two ready for the return of?
Oh,
whatever
yes,
it is,
please.
let's do it.
Yes, please.
Is this Pig Norton?
No.
Norman. Damn it.
Help me. For the love of God, help me.
Why did you come here?
I heard voices and I was being chased. What was I expected to do?
Hey, if we let him in, what if he stabs all of us in the back?
Just because I have a knife does not mean I will stab you in the back. What makes you think this?
Well, you're holding it out.
Of course I have it out. My blood pressure is skyrocketing right now and my stress level is through the roof. I need a cigarette. I smoke because it calms down my spirit and alleviates the urges that I push down inside.
You're the water.
Someone get that man a cigarette.
Has anyone ever told you you have very thick thighs? Just look at all that meat.
If anybody's not back in like 20 minutes, they're usually dead. That's how things go around here.
That would be a shame. Such a waste of meat.
What? Yeah, I wish I could say this is the first time I moved bodies, but it's definitely not. Definitely not.
Perhaps you could give me some pointers. How exactly does it go?
Well, you just kind of walk over to one of these bodies, and then you reach down. I try to start with the legs.
Right.
And I just grab them like this, and I carry them back to this pile of bodies over here. And I just kind of find a nice little spot.
So I know you played his clips before. Okay. But is this I'm assuming this is somebody playing video games and this is satire, right? On a video game?
Well,
or do you think
they're actually playing the game, and it's other characters interacting with him.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like role playing almost.
Right.
I think he's the only one that's in on the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's why he's like shame for a waste of meat.
Yeah.
The guy's like,
well, because he was showing him how, like in the video game, he's showing him how to move a body, and then these like. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, no.
I think
I like his voice though.
yeah.
Am I the only one?
Somebody get that man a cigarette.
It's soothing.
It is quite soothing.
It's hilarious. I love
Creepy
those.
and soothing.
All right, so I'm gonna play Cari's next one.
We have some nice legs. Thick thighs.
We have Adrian Bliss again. I see.
Oh yeah, this one. I love this one. You guys are probably gonna get silly.
I just saw this one last
Hi,
night. Damn it.
Sorry, I was just wondering if you had any update. Who are you here to see again? The egg. I'm afraid she's very busy right now, but if you just take a seat, I'm sure it won't. I've been waiting for ages. Sperm can survive up to 5 days in a fallopian tube. I've already been here for 4. Like I said, she's very busy right now, but if you take a seat, I'm carrying precious genetic cargo. Yes, you mentioned. If I die, it's gonna all be lost. I have a feeling you lot will keep coming. Julie. You're the most beautiful cappuccino, please, Julie. Idiot.
He's so funny.
He's, you know what
really
though,
good.
the mind that those skits come from, like,
Yeah.
I don't have that in my head, and maybe I'm too old. Maybe I did when I was younger, but that is amazing. His stuff is really
Yeah,
good.
I agree. He's very funny.
You know what I was just thinking?
Yeah.
We were singing some Counting Crows.
Yeah.
And we should do like Indiana Jones versions of it where it's something Dr. Jones instead.
Dr. Jones. Okay. Oh, yeah, we could rewrite that.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty easy.
That'd be so funny.
I feel like we just showed on Crystal Skulls the whole time.
Come get me, Dr. Jones.
You're gonna do it on your
I'm not doing.
You can be short round.
I'm not doing a Mandarin like a Chinese. I'm not doing that's highly inappropriate.
Dr. Jones.
All right, my last one's very quick, so this is good.
How many people do you think do that to him?
Oh, I hope all of them.
You know what?
Has like
I
a
never
bag
would have
full.
thought about that, but if I'm ever in a situation, I'm gonna have like
a
10-pack.
Don't mind if I do.
Because I'm guessing that was like during one of the runs, because Disney has these 5K and 10K and whatever runs that throughout the course of the year, and sometimes some of the characters that are more mobile than others. But yeah, I've Jack Sparrow running through, and then somebody trying to hand him a whiskey.
Well, he's
or a
he's
rum.
always in character too, right? I mean, it's just so. I think he's a legend.
Yeah.
And the shit that he went through with Amber Heard even
She's great.
boosts him for me.
She's great.
So
she's awesome.
So the good news is either contract negotiations have closed, that there is going to be new Pirates of the Caribbean movies with Jack Sparrow.
Do you remember what he said? For 1,000 camels and whatever, 500, I would never do it.
A
But
palpaca is-
everybody
Disney
has
figured out what
a
that
price.
Yeah, Disney figured out exactly what that is.
And guess what? You can imagine it is a shit ton of money.
Of course. I
It is
imagine it's probably like 100 million contracts over like 4 movies.
Yeah.
Which 25 million a movie is not unheard of.
And he's got to recoup some of the costs of the bullshit that he just went through, right?
Yeah, except, well, he's never going to see that money out of Amber Heard.
Oh,
doesn't matter.
It doesn't exist.
No, he just was there to nail her into the ground, basically.
Well, clear his name.
Good on him.
Mm-hmm.
And because ultimately,
because he was not working because of her.
Yeah. Well, he lost jobs because of her.
He has like millions upon millions, and
Of course.
she's over there sweating like, where do I get 7 from?
Yeah. Well, good. And good for him, because I'd like to see more Johnny Depp as
I think
Captain
he's
Jack
amazing.
Sparrow.
It would be nice.
All right. Well, good episode.
Yeah, great.
All right. Well, I guess we'll be back next time. Please make sure to check out our YouTube and subscribe to it, because right now I think it's just us 3. Actually, I can't confirm that Zach's actually subscribed to it yet.
Probably not.
Why do you think so ill of me?
Because he always has to tell both of us multiple times. He's like, Dad, right?
Don't pull me down to your level, Cari.
Here's though what I do want to give an update real quick, because in our last episode we did discuss Cari turning on her Xbox and actually getting it started.
Fair point.
She friended me.
What?
Yeah, she friended me on the Xbox.
And now it says last online
a month ago.
I haven't even been on WoW for a month either.
Oh, Lord, listen.
But no, you're right. I thought about that. I thought about it Friday. I was like, I need to get back on before the show. And I did not.
I will admit, I know that Cari has likely been busy or just ignoring my text messages.
Seeing a little bit of mystery is always good.
Thank you, Nick the Geek, engineer and producer, owner and operator of G.O.T. Sound Studio. Check out details on how you can utilize his talent and production expertise at gotsoundstudio.com. If it seems like these episodes are too far apart, you can check out our partner podcasts. Zach and I host the All About Nothing podcast with Trent Clark, available on most of your podcast listening platforms. You can visit theallaboutnothing.com for links and details. Cari hosts another very popular podcast with her partner Chrissy, Status Macabre, on most of the podcast platforms as well. Find details at statusmacabre.com. As well, you should check out our own DJ Lonzo's Top 5, hosted by Trent Clark, available on most of your podcast platforms. And you can check out Welcome to Wonderland, hosted by Ami Bland, available all over the podcast verse. Follow Zach King on Twitter at Carolina King 21. You can follow Cari Simmons on Twitter at Cari_Simmons. You can follow me, Barrett Gruber, at Barrett Gruber. And you can follow the show on Twitter at WhatThePodPod. If you'd like to suggest something to share on the show, you can email suggestions at whatthepodwasthat.com, or you can tweet us. For more information and links, visit our website, whatthepodwasthat.com. That is the title of the episode. Little mystery is always good.
Yeah.
That'll do it for this week. Thank you very much for listening. Everybody stay safe and
keep your hands to yourself.
This What the Pod Was That episode was recorded live from the G.O.T. Sound Studio. What the Pod Was That is produced and engineered by Neek the Geek, owner and operator of G.O.T. Sound Studio. To support the show, please follow us on Twitter at WhatThePodPod. What the Pod Was That is an entertainment product of Barrett Gruber. Special thanks to Cari Simmons, Zach King, Muff the producer, Neek the Geek, and you, our listeners. Please subscribe, rate, review, and share. Thank you for listening. What the Pod Was That is a part of the G.O.T. Podcast Network and a product of Barrett Gruber Entertainment and Media.